100 tons of insulated copper wire are wrapped around an iron cylinder of area 1 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter square and are connected to a resistor. The total resistance in the circuit is 10 ohm. If the longitudinal magnetic induction in the iron changes from 1 Weber per meter square in direction to 1 Weber per meter square in opposite direction, okay, how much charge flows through a circuit? So first of all, what information is given? Let's collect it. So area A is equal to 10 to the power minus 3 meter square. This is given. Total resistance is equal to 10 ohms. Okay. And the value of magnetic induction B is equal to 1 Weber per meter square. Okay. And this information is provided, and they are asking the total amount of charge flown, okay, on changing the direction. Suppose magnetic field was initially like this, then in second case they reverse the direction with same magnitude. So what will be the amount of charge flown? First of all, you need to know what is the value of I induced. So I will be is equal to E divided by R. E is induced voltage or EMF, right? So E divided by R. And now what is induced EMF? E is equal to delta phi. So magnitude, if I am talking about, delta phi upon delta t simply. And now suppose that if this is the value, then we can write this will be phi final minus phi initial divided by delta t itself, and the value of phi final will be B into A, right, into cos 180 degree, because we change the direction. So angle will be theta is equal to theta 2 is equal to 180 degree, and first case magnitude is same and angle will be 0, right? So divided by delta t. Perfect. So what do we get with this? So E is equal to minus BA divided by delta t itself. So this will be coming out to be BA 2BA divided by delta t, right? And we know that I is equal to E upon R. So we can say that I is equal to if we put the value of E in this equation, then we get I is equal to 1 upon R into 2BA divided by delta t. And one more important thing we know about I, that is the delta Q divided by delta t. So this will be cancelled out. Let us say initially charge was 0, then final charge is Q. So this will be Q minus 0. So Q minus 0 will be equal to, which will give you 2BA by R. One thing I left out, the total number of turns is given to be 100. So there will be a factor of n in all the steps. So n, so this will be n, this will be n, right? So charge will be is equal to 2BA upon R into n. Now what do you need? Put the value. So n, which was 100, we can use all the data now and put the values. So let us remove this segment because we already got the expression. So now using this expression, put all the data in this value. So Q will be is equal to 2 into B. B is equal to 1 into area of cross section 10 to the power minus 3 into n is 100 divided by R, which is 10 ohms. So we get 10, this can cancel out this thing. So 2 into 10 to the power minus 2 coulomb. So finally total charge which will flow in given time, 2 into 10 to the power minus 2 coulomb. So which option is the right value? So option number 1 has to be the right choice. Okay.